and thanks so much for joining me for another empties video. I have been saving my empties. This is not even all of them. I have most of the empties actually on my desk here. We have at the very least over 50. So we'll go ahead and get started. We have a lot to cover. We have here actually a lot of skincare and makeup this time. Starting with skincare, we have this Colleen Rothschild glycolic acid peel pads. I really enjoy these. So I just have to be very aware of my skin, what it is in the mood for. Sometimes I use a lot of things on my face. My skin can get more sensitive at times, so I will definitely pull back on these when it is at that point, but I do really enjoy these. I love how they are already pre-soaked pads, really easy to use, something I would definitely repurchase. We've got this Le Beige Water Fresh Tint by Chanel. This is in medium plus. I've talked about this many times before. Encapsulated powder, so it sets itself, has a really pretty finish on the face. Not a foundation. I would not call this a foundation. It's not even a skin tint because it doesn't have the same consistency as a skin tint, although it is called a water fresh tint. It does behave a little differently than other skin tints that I've used that tend to be more dewy. They have a kind of like a skincare quality to them. This is like a thin veil of pigment on the face because it does have that lovely dry down. So I really enjoy this for a very subtle kind of coverage, more sheer kind of finish on the face. And it's really lovely for a very healthy looking glow, which is this Le Beige line. It's very natural, very healthy looking. So medium plus is a great shade if you are BD41 like me. Then we have here a couple of skincare products. These are by Chantecaille. They have an AM and PM. I think they still have these. These are those little ampules, and these give me some of the softest skin in terms of quick results. So almost overnight, I'll see a difference in the softness of my skin. So I really like this, and I think they still have them. I think they went away for a little bit. They came back. So if you have not tried them and you were wondering about them, Goldline is one of my favorites by Chantecaille. We have this Dior mascara. This is the Dior Show Iconic Over Curl Mascara. Trying to think, it's been a while. I think I enjoyed this, but I didn't repurchase it. But this Dior mascara, let us know if you like this. Of course, I really love the Chantecaille Full Sea Longest Lash Mascara. That is my favorite. I also love the Chanel Le Volume Mascara, which I have repurchased. I would repurchase something like the Chanel Le Volume Mascara or Chantecaille's Full Sea Longest Lash before I would repurchase that Dior. I would also repurchase the Givenchy mascara before I would repurchase the Dior mascara. Then we have here this Gucci eyebrow pencil. If you have been here before, you know that this was the only pencil I was using for a long time because it had a nice powdery kind of dry down to it. I don't love eyebrow pencils that have like a waxiness where you can see the light reflecting kind of shiny brows. That was not my preference. I wanted something that would absorb the light, look kind of soft, and this one is a great color. I think they still have this. I believe this is 04 by Gucci. If you are looking for an eyebrow pencil, a traditional eyebrow pencil, this is one of the best eyebrow pencils I've used. Why have I not purchased this recently? It's because I have really gone to the eyebrow gel with the Kosas. I really enjoy that. It's a little bit more natural in that I'm not filling in all the places on the brow. It's a little bit more natural look. And my brows have really filled in nicely thanks to a product I'm going to talk about in a little bit here. So I'm not having to fill in sparse areas as much. I think that one's great for if you've got sparse, like larger areas in the brow is really great. And you like something that's not shiny. And 04 is a lovely cool shade if you are looking for cool shaded eyebrow pencil. The one that I'm using right now, actually I have it on today, I haven't used it for a while, is the Victoria Beckham. I love that one. I have to check the shade. I think it's something like taupe or something like that. I'll have to double check the shade on that one, but it's a taupey shade as well. I just filled in very strategically. I have on here the, what do I have on? I have the, the Kosas Brow in Brn Blk is on my brows. Oh, I'll also talk about the makeup I have on. I didn't film it because we're going to dinner and I just wanted to enjoy putting my makeup on. It's really a lot of fun to just apply makeup without filming it. So we can do this if you want, though let me know. I think the hair has a lot to do with it. The hair makes it look pulled together. Again, I went over it with the Dyson Air Wrap and the Oribe, the Oribe Superfine Hairspray. I could not remember it. Okay, so that's all I have in my hair today. I also had my roots done recently and I used a color shampoo. It really brings down any brassiness, anything that's orange in my hair. and I like that cool tone. I think it goes really well with the sweater, which is by Jenny Kane. It's the cashmere sweater in Seaside. I have the Demi pant in Seaside as well. I'll link those if they are still available, but I wanted something that would match. So that's what this is on the sweater. On the sweater? This is the sweater I'm wearing. Back to the eyebrows. So I use this Obagi eyebrow boosting serum. I also use the eyelash serum. So those are the serums I use, if you're wondering what I've been enjoying. So this has really helped me cut down. I haven't filmed in a while. This is really helping me cut down on my brow products because they've grown in so nicely with this. I overplucked my brows in the 90s. If you were like me, wearing makeup in the 90s, we plucked out most of our brows. It's taken me this long for them to grow back. I think they're finally kind of where they were before I started plucking them. Actually, I think I actually had more brows at that point. Plus I'm getting older, and as I get older, I lose more hair in the brow area. So that has helped really fill them in. So yes, I actually just repurchased another, they come in a set, the eyebrow and the lash serum. I repurchased both of those. Then we've got here the Clé de Peau eye cream. I use this all the way up. It was very lovely. If you like Clé de Peau skincare, you will probably like this as well. Reminds me a lot of other lovely luxury brand eye creams. There's an emollient to it. It works well with makeup. I think that's another thing to consider. How well does it work with concealers? Because sometimes you still get that interaction that can make makeup application not as much fun when you're trying to work around a moisturizer. So this one really melts nicely into the skin, doesn't sit on the skin, but it is nice and hydrating at the same time. So really enjoyed that. Will I repurchase it? I love my Chantecaille, so I will probably purchase a Chantecaille eye product before that one. But if I only had that one at my disposal, I would definitely use it up. Then we've got here this Cora Organics Plant Stem Cell Retinol Alternative Serum. So if you are enjoying Cora products, they have a really lovely line. My husband actually used this one and he asked to please repurchase this. So he does use some of my skincare products that I don't have time to get around to. He really enjoyed this. It didn't irritate his skin or anything like that. And it's again the Plant Stem Cell Retinol Alternative Serum. So he would repurchase that. In fact, he asked me to repurchase it. Have I repurchased it? No, because I have a couple other products that he's testing out right now, but when it gets to the time where I don't have something for him, I'll definitely repurchase that one. Then we have, speaking of Chantecaille, the Bio-Lifting Eye Cream. So this is the one that I would select if I was going to repurchase over the Clé de Peau, just because this has been so reliable. Love this, I would repurchase this. Didn't really use this, but it seems like R & Co. It's a Sun Catcher Power C Boosting Leave-In Conditioner. I didn't use this all the way up, so I guess I didn't love it. Let me know if you know anything about it. Then we have here an Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Wash Skin Refreshing Cleanser. This is really nice. I really enjoy Elemis skincare products and I use this one all the way up. Would I repurchase it? It says it's formulated to make pores look clearer and the complexion appears refined and radiant. I think I really enjoyed this. Did I run out and repurchase it? No, I did not. I have lots of other cleansers I'm testing out and using. In fact, there's one right now. I had something, and I'll be talking about this in an upcoming video. I did have something done to my skin and it required a very gentle cleanser, and I can't think of what it is. It's Dr. Whitney something. It's a cream product. I'll have to list it below, but that's what I'm using now because I'm trying to keep this really pamper it a little bit. So if you are interested in information on dark spots, make sure to tune into that video. I'll talk a little bit more about that then. I'm still in the recovery phase of seeing what the long-term result will be of this thing that I had done. So do make sure to tune into the dark spot video. But this one here was very nice. I used it all the way up. Would I repurchase it? I really would have to consider all of the cleansers I've been using in the recent past and see if I would. But not as much as I would repurchase this next item, which I know I would repurchase because I have not found anything else like this. It is the Hermes nail polish top coat. So I can't necessarily say that this is the best top coat that I've used formulation wise, but it's a best brush. So there might be other formulations that are similar to this, but really their brush for all of their nail products, from the base coat to the nail color to the top coat, Their brushes are made so well. One thing about this one though, is that it dries out faster than the other two, the base coat and the color. Top coat dries out the fastest, but they have the best shaped brush. The application is really even and it's wide enough, so it also flexes. So sometimes I'm thinking right now of some other brushes that I've had, luxury type nail products, where the brush is not very pliable, and also they are all the same length on the brush. This one's a little bit curved. I wish I could open this, but I think it's still, no, yeah, I can't open it. It's stuck closed now. Like, that's how dried up it will get, but it's been over a year. So I have repurchased this. Definitely would repurchase it again. I don't have any nail color on right now. I need to do my nails, but Hermes is the only nail color I've been using. Although there is another brand. Oh, and I wore it in one video and I had questions. And I'm trying to see, oh, here it is. This brand, okay, this is not Empties type content, but this is Coat Beauty. I have tried their nail products. If you're looking for something similar in appearance, these are the nail products I wore in a video and I had questions about it. So this is in the color Sunday Brunch. I'll list that below. Moving on though, let's talk about Swede products. We have here Pro Eyelash Serum. I don't know if I tested this out as much. I really don't take that much of a risk when it comes to something like my eyebrows and my eyelashes because I rely on them so much if they're effective, like the Obagi product. So I wasn't willing to try this out long enough to see the comparison. I'm so happy with the Obagi, but let me know if you've used the Swede Lash Enhancing Serum. Then we have here, oh, here's, speaking of lash enhancing, so this is the old packaging. So I think I've been using this for a couple of years now, the Eyelash Enhancing Serum. So that's what I've been using. Obagi. We have here Tom Ford. I don't really buy Tom Ford anymore, but this was lovely. This is a Tom Ford lip in, do they even have this anymore? Nubile is the shade, really pretty. With this coloring though, I find that any bit of color is a lot now on me. So I'm really trying to pare down my lip colors. I mean, it's pretty though, look, that's really pretty. I don't know if they have this even anymore. I don't buy Tom Ford makeup for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't think I've been interested in their aesthetic recently. So that might be why. Oh, so here is my favorite, 01. This is the one that is out of stock all the time. 01 Rose Porcelain. And this is Hermes. This is the color that I use on my nails typically. But like I said, did not do my nails. If I had done my nails, I'd be wearing this. It's a little bit cooler than the one I showed you by the other brand. That's like a warmer version. So this one, Hermes has a warmer version, like a warmer undertone to this kind of color, but this one is my favorite. 01 Rose Porcelain. And I do have a backup of that. Another Chantecaille little ampule. Then we have this Honest fragrance-free shampoo and body wash. It was very nice. They sent this to me. If you're looking for something that's for sensitive skin and you're looking for something that doubles for body wash and shampoo and is fragrance-free, it's very nice. Used it all the way up. I would repurchase it. In fact, I have repurchased that for our guest room, our guest bathroom. We have family members with sensitive skin, so I purchased that to make sure that we don't have anything that's going to irritate their skin. This is by Hourglass. It's their brow volumizing fiber gel. What do I remember? It's in soft brunette, and there's a reason I didn't repurchase it. Can I think of that reason? No, but if I'm not repurchasing it, then it must not have made that much of an impression on me, like the Kosas Brow, which I continue to purchase over and over again. Then we have here Beauty Pie. This is a lipstick in Unforgettable, and I think I didn't use this as much because of the color. Let's see. And it's more of like a sheer matte kind of finish, which if I'm going to pick a finish, it's going to be more, more on the glossier side, more on like a lip balm kind of texture. Then we have here Décolleté. So Décolleté, this is the Absolute Eye Cream, and this is very nice. It has the same not the same, but a similar consistency to the Clé de Peau. It's like a thicker kind of eye cream than actually the Chantecaille. Chantecaille has like a softness to it. There's a little bit more, I'm gonna say it's more fluid. This one was more solid and it was like a whipped butter consistency, really nice. I just think it's funny that I will show you the empty container like there's something in there. I know there's nothing in there, but this is the line that I say, if I didn't have Chantecaille, Décolleté would be the line that I would use. They're very similar to me, very similar results. Very similar results. In fact, my mom, who loves Chantecaille, like she has tried other brands, spent as much money on other brands as Chantecaille. She's always disappointed if it's not Chantecaille. However, with Décolleté, which I have sent her because they were kind enough to send 2 sets of a like a product line, one for me and one to gift to somebody, and I gifted it to my mom. And ever since she used that, she will say, if Chantecaille is not on sale, does Décolleté have something similar? Could you please order that for me? Because she really enjoys that line. She likes the way that it smells as well. So I feel like if you like Chantecaille and you're looking for something, maybe just switch it up or something different. I think their price point is a little lower, maybe not by much, but Décolleté is a really lovely line as well. So as I said, if I could not find the Chantecaille, I would get the Décolleté line. Okay, then we have here the Dr. Diamond's Medicine Plasma, and I do really enjoy this. So they've been kind enough to send me a few of these. So when I run out of my Chantecaille Biolifting Serum or the Gold Serum, I will use this until I get a new one from Chantecaille. And I do use this all the way up. It's very nice. So if you enjoy the Dr. Diamond's Medicine, I think their products are lovely. I haven't had as much continuous experience with them as the Décolleté to really say if I would use that, but that would definitely be in the next layer or the next tier of things that would be go-to. So Dr. Diamond's Medicine and then also the 8th Day, those have been really nice lines, and I think they're both associated with doctors. Then we have here this Ciel. This is the SPF 50 blush that I use. This is not the color that I use though. This is in the shade Elodie. So it's a brighter, more corally shade than Bahati. Bahati is my favorite shade. It's a little bit muted. It's got a rose kind of tone to it, but more of what's the word? A tawniness to it. And this one is just like, it's brighter. So I don't love bright blushes on me. I like something that's gonna provide a little bit of color, but not too much. These are by L'Occitane. So when I say I really love something, I really love something. So these are the L'Occitane hand creams, the ones I carry in my bag. I love them because look, they have the flip top on there. A very unique kind of packaging. I don't know why, but a lot of hand creams, especially that are carried in bags, have like a twist off top or like a pop off. Anyway, this is very convenient and I don't waste the product inside because I don't lose the lid. So this is what I love the most. Also, I love the cream inside. So we've got all kinds of sizes of these in our house. There's one by the TV, there's one in my nightstand, there's one in the car. We have these everywhere. So this is the product I will purchase over and over again. Yes, I would repurchase. These are the larger sizes that we've gone through, the L'Occitane. So as you can see, big fans of this hand cream. Yes, I would repurchase. They do send a lot of these to me. However, I also have purchased them when I run out. So love that. Oh, Sweet's got this cloud mascara. It's very lovely. And this one is in black. So if you like Sweet products, their mascara is really nice. I didn't get flaking, smudging, anything like that with that mascara. Then I have this Foreo. I used to use this all the time, but it has since, I don't know, is this even available? I don't even know, but I don't use devices to clean my face anymore. I'm trying to think why. Because I used to have the one that, the Clarisonic, I think that's what it was. They went out of business and I think someone bought them or something, and then I saw it back on the market. Foreo was one of those other things, and now I just use Cleansing Balm to clean my face. So I feel like I don't really use devices to clean my face anymore. I will use devices for other purposes like red light therapy, things like that, but not this, not cleaning anymore. One of the reasons I needed to do this was because I'm trying to declutter here. We're actually trying to declutter our whole home, and this Having a YouTube channel makes it very difficult to keep, oh no, to keep the clutter away because I'm constantly testing things. Toothbrush. So a lot of you have asked me, what do I do to keep my teeth white? I don't know if there is white anymore because something I stay away from are drinks that have like a color to them, like coffee, tea. I only have 1 cup of coffee in the morning, typically. Tea, I enjoy. I think I might be drinking more tea now, which is maybe why they're not as white. I don't know. Also, what else do I do? I stay away from things, but I do eat blueberries and other things that stain my teeth, but I have gone to just using the Sonicare in the evening and then using just a traditional toothbrush in the morning because I think I was being a little bit aggressive with my toothbrush according to my dentist. My dentist recognized that I was being a little bit aggressive with cleaning my teeth because I get very detail oriented with my teeth sometimes, so I need to just be a little bit more gentle with them. But I did repurchase this. The battery finally gave up, so I got a new one, and again I use like a more traditional toothbrush in the morning, so I use this at night. Oh, we have this, the Grande Brow. I used to use this, I don't use it anymore. The brow serum. I've got a Swede, what is this? A brow serum. I don't remember, so that means maybe it didn't make an impression on me. I have this Iris and Romeo Lash Peptide Thickening Mascara. And this Total Eye 3-in-1 Renewal Eye Therapy. No, 3-in-1 Renewal Therapy, SPF 35. That reminds me. So I actually haven't repurchased Color Science products for a while because I think I found some other SPF makeup products that are more, no, that are less SPF-like in that they are a little bit more elegant on the skin. I mean, this does the job, but it does feel more like SPF than makeup now with the newer technologies. Just like the Even Up. I used to wear this all the time, SPF 50, broad spectrum. This is very mask-like if you want to have a virtual like mask on the face to protect it. It's very apparent once it's on the face, which is good and bad if you want to see where you placed your SPF. So I don't buy Color Science products as much anymore, or at all anymore. CL is really the brand that I've gone to for SPF makeup products because they're more makeup-like than SPF-like in my opinion. So let me know if you've tried both. What do you think? Okay, like I said, I have tried out Décolleté more. So this is the Absolute Treatment Cream, which is really lovely, again, by that line, Décolleté. Would I repurchase it? Yes, if I, again, did not have access to Chantecaille. Here's another L'Occitane hand cream. This is a funny product. Okay, so this is a little mini Mally. This is that Face Defender product. It's clear. I think I purchased this on and off for the last 10 years, many times. Oh, I have grandbabies calling. Hold on. Okay, I am back, and it's been a little bit. We talked to the grandbabies and had, no, what did I do? I had some water and a little snack. Oh, I did want to mention what I have on my face also. Let's get my hair out of here. I have on the Hermes Primer, Hermes Plein Air Foundation in 41N. Yeah, 41N. I think I said Caillou, not Caillou. Caju is the name of it. I also have on the Denim palette by Chanel, the Brun Talpa by Chanel eyeliner. That's also limited edition. Le Volume de Chanel mascara. I have on number 9. Valentino Blush, Chanel Color Corrector in Peach, and then the beige, the limited edition beige lip by Chanel. I can't remember that. Wash beige maybe? Oh, Sablot. I don't know if that's still available, but that's what I have on my face. Another Chantecaille Ampule from the Gold line. We have Beige Pearl. This is by Chanel. I love these eyeshadow liner kohl. So the one that I mentioned I have on, which is Brun Talpa, is a very nice cool shade, but I really liked this because it had just a little bit of glow to it and isn't so what is the word I'm looking for? It wasn't so intense. This is in 40 Beige Perle. I think this was limited edition also. The Chantecaille, they usually have the rose water, and this is the orange flower water, which was very nice as well. This, I've had questions about what do I tone my hair with, and I have been looking at the mask by Sisley, but for now I've been using other like blue or violet shampoos. And what I do is I will work out. Halfway through my workout, I stop. I put this in my hair. And this one's by Pureology. I have a couple more, but Pureology is one, I think Matrix, and the other one is Aveda. And I'll put this in my hair, kind of like a mask, and then I just make sure it's combed through evenly. And then after it's done, I will take my shower, and then I already have the shampoo or the product in there. So this is to neutralize orange tones for levels 4 through 6. But this was really nice. This is a high gloss top coat infused with oat milk and camellia oil, restores shine and softness, which is really nice. So it says it refreshes hair color for up to 8 washes. Best for hair color that is natural or pre-lightened to dark blonde, dark brunette. So this one was very nice. I would repurchase this one. We have a couple of mascaras by Tower 28. This is in the top 10 or so mascaras. I think it used to be in the top 5, but I've since expanded to other mascaras that I like, but I really like this one. You can get this at Sephora, I think, and maybe their website, Tower 28. They have black and they have a brown shade called Drift, and I like both of them. They're really nice, Jet and Drift. This is the Anti-Pollution Mattifying Cream by Chantecaille. I really like it. It reminds me of the other primer by Chanel that I really like, their mattifying primer. Really lovely if you were looking for a, this one's just old. I've had it for so long, but it's very nice if you wanted to try it. Would I repurchase it? If I was looking for a primer by Chantecaille, I would repurchase it. I really do like this Hermes primer though. Okay, then for some more Chantecaille makeup, I have, let's see, there's 3 actually, because these are refills of the Cushion Foundation in Wheat. So that tells you how much I go through this foundation. It is holy grail status foundation for me. It just looks like your skin, a little bit more polished, a little bit more perfected, but does not look like makeup on the skin. It works well in all kinds of weather situations, whether it's humidity, heat. It's worked really well consistently for me. So that's why it reaches holy grail status. It's because I have a chance to try it out in many different conditions, indoors, outdoors, humid, hot, all of those things that can really challenge makeup, and it has worked really well, so that's why I depend on it. Then we have something else by Chantecaille. This is the 24 karat gold cream intense. This is my favorite cream by Chantecaille. I love their gold line, and within the gold line, this is my favorite cream. It's more dense than other creams. Like the Biolifting cream is like a softer kind of texture. This one's more dense. I really like it. It's very hydrating, but doesn't leave any kind of film on the skin, and it really meshes nicely with the skin, absorbs well, doesn't interfere with makeup either. I usually wear this at night, but actually I have this on my face now. It's what I prepped with, 24 karat gold cream intense. So definitely would repurchase. Oh, this is by Sisley. And so this one, actually I'm going to keep this part of it, but it's this interior part. I've had 2 so far. So this is the Pink Glow by Sisley. It's one of those pH products. This provides just enough color. I really like this, and the Prada one, their blue one for pH products. But this one's a little bit more balm-like. The Prada one's a little bit more like a glossier kind of texture feel. This is lovely, and it's my second one I've gone through, so I would definitely repurchase this one. This is shade 2. So I'm gonna discard that, but keep the case. I really like that also. We have this Fenty Skin. This is their lip mask, which is very nice. I like their packaging here because you would just twist it and the product would come through here and just dispenses really nicely. So I liked this. Would I repurchase it? I would. I have so many lip products though that I don't think I'll repurchase it anytime soon, but it's very nice. We have this Regenerative Brightening Serum by Bloom Effects, and it's very nice. So this is one of those things I'll be talking more about, brightening serums, brightening creams in that discoloration video coming up, and what I think has been effective and what limitations these have, because I feel like that's going to be a big discussion point. There is how far can these over-the-counter type products take me, or how far did they take me? I think that's going to be part of the discussion, because I feel like a little preview to that is that they can take you to a certain degree of brightening spots and brightening skin, and then I feel like something else has to be done. We've got here the Magic Soap Baby Unscented Dr. Bronner's. It was very nice. I liked it. We used it up. Did we repurchase it? No. I don't know why, but I don't even know why we bought this. I think maybe it was the same idea again with more sensitive skin types. I think we had guests. This is by L'Occitane. This is their whipped body cream. I really enjoy their limited, I think this is limited edition, their limited edition scents. They're really pleasant. Nothing ever too overpowering or too sweet from what I have noticed. And this one was the Premier Rayon. Really nice. So not only great for body cream, but I was using it as hand cream too. So this was nice. Just emptied this recently. This is by Josh Roseberg. It's a body acid serum, exfoliating body serum. And then I think what happened is it stopped dispensing is what happened here. But it was very nice. Would I repurchase this? Right now I'm using something that's like a retinol kind of serum product. I like this idea of a serum and then a lotion, just like for the face, but also for the body. I like that. So I like the direction that skincare is moving in, having that quality of skincare for the rest of the body too. So this was very nice. I would have to try it again to see if I would repurchase, but I enjoyed it. We have here the Omorovitsa Queen Essence. I like this brand. It's really nice. I've had a great experience with them. I haven't had a loyalty per se for this brand at this point, but I do enjoy the products. This is another item that my husband used. It's the Luna Sleeping Oil by Sunday Riley. And I did purchase this before I had a channel and really enjoyed it. And this is very nice. It's a kind of a gentle way. Luna works throughout the night to deliver youthful looking, luminous, even toned, so small, skin in the morning. Retinol ester reduces the appearance of pores and wrinkles while lightening the visible signs of premature aging. My eyes hurt from looking at it. That's very tiny on there, but it's very nice if you wanted to try it. It did not irritate my skin. Didn't irritate my husband's skin either. Okay, just had to change the battery. We have here another Dr. Diamond's Medicine Infusion. So I was using this with the other product. Really lovely. I enjoyed it. Would I repurchase it? I would. I have so much skincare, but if someone gave me another one, actually, now that I say that, I think I do have another one to use, so I would definitely use it up. This is by Christophe Robin. It's a regenerating serum with prickly pear oil for the hair. I don't hear as much about this brand anymore, but I do remember their shampoo, the one that was in a jar with the salt in it, the sea salt. That was one of my favorite shampoos. I still remember that one. That and Oribe are some of my favorite shampoos, although I haven't repurchased that one either, but I would definitely repurchase the shampoo over this. So let me know if you still use this. Is this brand still around? I'm not sure. The Oak Essentials Cleansing Balm. This I used all the way up. I think there was like a certain texture to this. I really enjoy the Colleen Rothschild Cleansing Balm and the Elemis Cleansing Balm. This one had a little bit more, I think, stickiness to it from what I recall. So I would definitely repurchase the Elemis Cleansing Balm, which this is also an empty. I've gone through many of these before over the Oak Essentials, but let me know what you think of Oak Essentials. There is one product I was trying that I really liked by them, and now I can't remember what it was. I think it was a body cream, maybe? And this is associated with Jenny Kane, this Oak Essentials line. This one was by Omorovitsa also. It's one of those brightening things. It says even tone. It was nice. I mean, again, I think there are limitations to certain types of products. I feel like my skin will plateau at a certain point. Like I'll see results, but then I notice that it kind of tapers off, but nothing remarkable, nothing out of the ordinary with that one. Okay, then we have this Guerlain Paris. This is the Rosa Aqua Allegoria, and actually the fragrance is right back there. The green one, is it back there? This is part of that collection. The hand creams. Actually, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much. I actually ran out of hand cream when we were in Orlando, and we happened to be at Epcot, and they have a Guerlain shop there in Epcot in the little France section, and they had the hand cream there. I don't know why I didn't buy it, but I was tempted to pick one up there. I would actually, this was gifted, but I would repurchase this. Actually, I should say I would purchase it because I did not purchase it the first time. Then we have here the Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer in Tan. This is the older previous version. The new version has wavy lines on it, and tan is a great shade for me. I am using the one with the wavy, like Chantecaille's base products are amongst my favorites. So we've got the Future Skin Gel, we have the Future Skin Cushion, and then we have this. And I love all of them. Then we also have this. This is the stick. Do they still carry this? I've had it for a while. It's in 4C. And I love the camouflage stilo in 4C. It's got a nice fluid texture to it. And it does provide more coverage than I would expect it to in the form that it is. So usually these stick kinds of concealers like a Clé de Peau will provide some really nice coverage, especially for dark spots here. This one was close, but it didn't have the same Clé de Peau effect, and I feel like anyone coming out with a concealer that kind of looks like Clé de Peau's, if it doesn't perform like that one, I don't know, it's just that's a gold standard for me, the Clé de Peau concealer in stick form. So this one was nice, but I would choose the Clé de Peau concealer over this one. Like I said, I don't even know if they do that anymore. The Ilia Mascara, very nice, but this is very minimal effect in terms of mascara. You don't really see this. So if you have really great lashes and you just want to kind of get them going the same direction and have a polished look about them, this is nice, but it's not going to really do anything for volume. I like a mascara to do. And then we have here the Infinite Hold Sculpting Brow Tint by Make, which I really enjoy. So this one is in taupe, I believe. And what I like about this one is that it really holds the brow. So the Kosas Brow that I love has more flexibility, which is why I actually prefer that one. And this one, if you need more hold, will like not freeze, but they are in place once it sets. But the trick is to get it to give it enough time for it to set in the position you want it to. But once it's set, it's set. So there's there's less flexibility with this than with the Kosas. So it depends on what you're looking for. I like a little bit more flexibility, which is why I would repurchase the Kosas over this, but it's very nice for what it is. We have another Cloud Mascara by Swede, very nice. And we have here, I didn't use this, but this is an anti-pollution leave-in spray by Grow Gorgeous. And the thing that I remember about this brand is that I like the way everything smells. Yeah, it smells very nice, very clean. Nothing overwhelming, nothing too sweet. I don't love sweet fragrance hair care because it's so close to my face, and if it smells too sweet, then it can give me a headache. So that line did not give me a headache. Do you remember this? Do they even make this anymore? The La Prairie Skin Caviar. It's their concealer. It was really lovely. It was a holy grail, and then it went away. So I don't know if it came back or not. I don't even know what shade this is, but I would put it right strategically right here in this darkest part of the eye area, and it really brighten in a really natural way. Close to the Chantecaille like camouflage stilo. It's only if you were looking really, really closely could you even tell, but I could because I examined my makeup when it's on, but it was one of my very favorite products. This is the Necessaire, the body wash. Eucalyptus, very nice. I really enjoyed the Necessaire products. And then we have here the 8th Day. Just recently talked about this, the Intensive Moisturizer, very nice. If you're looking for like more dense consistency again, it's more like the 24 karat gold cream by Chantecaille than it is the Biolifting cream by Chantecaille in terms of its density. Definitely more dense kind of product. Very nice, little goes a long way, absorbs into skin. Really lovely. This is one of those lines, like with Decourte, if I had more experience with it, would be in that same category because I had such a nice experience with it, worked well with makeup, didn't ever interfere with anything, absorbed nicely and really hydrated well. So very nice line. And that is it for my empties. So I do have more empties sitting over there that I need to go through, but this really helped to go through this so I could finally get rid of my empties here. Let me know what your empties are. What would you repurchase? I'd love to know, especially those things like the L'Occitane lotion. You can see that I really love that so much and continue to repurchase it. What are those items? I'd really love to know, because it means you really love it and you'll probably continue to repurchase it until you find something better. So let us know what those things are. But that is it for today's video. So please take care of each other, stay well if you enjoyed this video. If you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Oh, and I would also repurchase the Givenchy mascara before I repurchase. Oh my gosh. So now I don't know what I was talking about. What was I talking about?